And good evening, and welcome to the Roxamore Sports Network coverage of the 210 Speed and Agility 7-on-7 here at the Woodland Hills Wolf Arena. We are in the middle of action between Still Valley, they were in the red, and Johnstown, they were in the blue, just as promised to you guys from earlier. So right now, this is our last game, and the score is 10-0. Still Valley in the lead. Right now, Johnstown is giving a good run for the money as they are just outside the end zone at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, Johnstown needs to make all the right moves here to try to get into that end zone, down double digits. Just to catch you up on the action, we had an interception on the first possession by Steel Valley, and then teamwork making the dream work on a tip drill to get their second touchdown.
Oh,
and a second interception. Ironman coming out fast and hot.
13-0 is now the name of the game. Still Valley looking shiny on that still.
Yeah, so far, Steel Valley making Johnstown humble, saying, you must respect the legend.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, shine on you guys. Johnstown has a bit of an uphill battle here to go, but it's not impossible. We've seen,
and to add insult to injury, Max, now Steel Valley gets another possession.
That they do, that they do.
And Max, they got their big thing this year is going to try to replace everything athlete Cruz Brookins, who's now at Pitt. But the cupboard is not bare for Steel Valley. And first and foremost, while Max, looks up some of the stuff we sent him, we do want to give a huge shout out to our former colleague here at Roxamore, Ty Polk. I'm stumbling on my words right now, just like the receiver there is stumbling, trying to get some yardage on there. But he is a 2013 Steel Valley alum, and he knows a lot about the program, and he has graciously passed a lot of his knowledge on to us. So, Max, tell us about some of the players that the Ironmen have coming back.
Yeah, so Deron will be a sophomore this year, and Donald scored 2 touchdowns in the Whitfield Championship 53-yard return. Deron had 2 kick returns and 76 yards. Deron was second team for All-Allegheny Conference kicker. Looking good there, Still Valley. And Deron may be the quarterback next year, or Antonio Bray, who's also a junior this year. Then we got Caron Pierre, second team for the ILB. Donald Boxdale, first team running back. And key returnees for next year, we got Boxdale, Brandon Escobar, Mike Christ, Caron Pierce, and JJ Heddleston, and Demario Shields. Del Mario. Why am I having a hard time with that, Mike?
It's been a long day for both of us, Max.
That it is. As
that pass is dropped, that brings up 4th down and 11 for the Ironmen. We do want to give the credit where credit is due. On that last interception, Deron Barksdale was the one that had the interception. So we do want to give credit where credit is due.
Absolutely. And Johnstown, they had a good run with South Allegheny for, I believe it was the 5:30 game. They did pretty good for the first part, but unfortunately for them, they lost it. Well, how about that? Almost. Okay, but yeah, they lost at South Allegheny 19-11. Or 19-11, rather.
So now Johnstown back into the game, only down 11 with the possession, their first stop of the evening.
Yeah, they got a shot here. They really got to play the cards right. Of course, once again, shout out to D. Brown for organizing this event. We are in year 2 for the 7-on-7. Last time it was Woodland Hills that came out champion here at their own stadium. and Woodland Hills Wolverine. Of course, that is subject to change this year, so looking forward to seeing who that's going to be. But definitely, again, shout out to Coach D. Brown. Amazing work what he's doing here for these athletes, and he's been working with some professionals as well.
Yeah, and it's not just, Aaron Donald he works with. He also works with a lot of high school kids, too, to try to get them scholarships and, other things like that to get them through school. And sometimes that training directly leads to better skills on the football field, which leads to scholarships, which leads to less money your parents have to pay, and I'm sure they're not going to complain about that. Because that 12-yard pass is pretty clean. Taylor, Johnstown on the move. Someone's just trying to reset the quote-unquote center on the field down there. Trying to make sure that ball stays balanced. Got to make it fair for everybody.
Absolutely. Johnstown has a shot at tying this game up here. I mean, they got a long way home, and last thing you want to do on your long way home is going with a loss. So let's see what we got. Looking good there. Passes it to number 6, and taken out at the 15-yard line.
Yeah. This might be the wake-up call for the Trojans, as now they're flying down the field.
That they are, that they are. It's a matter of vengeance. Love to see it. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah, Taylor looking for someone to throw to. The rising freshman throws incomplete. Had a man open in the end zone, right in the middle of the H. Could not complete the pass. Had a pocket of space. That brings up 2nd and goal. Ball at the 15 for Johnstown.
Yeah, pass it off to Johnstown 7. He's a go-to athlete there for the quarterback in a lot of cases. Usually a sure thing at that. And again, we want to congratulate the class of 2023. We wish you well in your future endeavors. And for those of you as rising sophomores and juniors, we wish you good luck. Oh, well done. Number 11 from Johnstown caught that just outside the end zone, taken out by the Still Valley defense.
Yeah, Johnstown deciding we are not going to be humbled today.
Not at all, not at all.
Yeah, down 13, nothing earlier, crawling back down 11, but on the move here.
That's worth mentioning. Johnstown, they come a long distance, and they are never humble. They always give it their all in all, and they want to make an impact, and understandably so, especially since we're just a few months away from the official season beginning in August, which is hard to believe. And, of course, if you just finish up school, that's exactly not what you want to hear if you're going back to school. So
enjoy the couple months off, kids.
Yeah.
I say, because just remember, in a couple years, you're going to be entering the real world.
Yeah, I mean, even with me finished up with college, I don't want to be hearing that the summer's over. So it just began, Mike. It just began. Nonetheless, best of luck to you guys. And, of course, as always, you define your own success. So don't let anything hold you down.
Taylor scans the field looking for someone to go to. Has to get rid of it. Had a couple options, and it is caught in the end zone.
How about that?
Johnstown now trails 13-8, but they are on the comeback trail. Early on, it seemed like Steel Valley was going to have Johnstown in the camel clutch, but they broke out of it at 2. So now Johnstown going for 2 to try to make this, once again, a one-possession game.
Indeed, indeed. Let's see what they got here. Quarterback looking good and running out of time.
Has to get rid of it at some point, and they get the 2 points. 10. Down to the wire there. But it's a one-possession game now. Steel Valley still with the 3-point lead. So let's see what the Ironmen can do.
If Johnstown gets that interception, we're talking about a tied game. So Steel Valley really has to kick things into gear here if they want to get that lead even further away from Johnstown. More so if they can get over that additional 2 points at the 10-yard line after a successful touchdown, if they make it that far. But we shall see. Nonetheless, shine on, you students. Doing a great job here in the 7-on-7. Can't wait to see what you guys have in mind for the official season coming up in August.
You cannot believe how fast that's coming up. We're just about 2 months, about 2.5 months away from it.
Absolutely.
Which is wild.
And we'll finish with the 7-on-7 July 1st as well. So it'll be not too much longer after this. Let's see what we've got going on here. Still Valley sends it deep, deep, deep. Oh, what do we got? An incomplete pass is what we got.
And Darnell Barksdale went up for the completion there, could not bring it down. That brings up second down and 25. Steel Valley going for the kill shot immediately, try to get their 2-possession lead back. Good effort, but it didn't work. You know, sometimes you'll have to just respect that and respect the legend of going for it.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, Still Valley rocking the pajama pants today. Got to be athletic in comfort.
Yes, and whenever you want to take a nap at 8, but you got 7-on-7 at 7:30. And of course, we talk about him and he makes the one-handed catch. Pajama pants and all.
So you can't argue with personal comfort, especially when it leads to great results. Gotta love it, gotta love it. Still Valley looking good here as they gain some ground here at the 30-yard line. Actually, I lied to you, 25-yard line.
Yeah, I got confused too. I thought they got the first down, but it is 3rd down and 5 now.
Not too much more to go before they can widen this score, if they make it that far. And if they can't, well, Johnstown is absolutely smiling about that. We shall see, though.
2 receivers, the far end near side for the Ironmen. 5 yards to go for the first down. Looking for someone, has to get rid of it soon. Has a wheel route, throws it, and it's caught. That's good enough for the first down. Steel Valley showing they're serious. They not jabronis. They're trying to get that 9-point lead back. Because now that brings up 1st and goal. Ball will be placed inside the 5-yard line, more specifically the 3-yard line.
Yeah, definitely a great time to be an athlete in that position. Just that moment of I did it, that feeling just really encourages you for the official season. So this looks like it's almost a sure thing. I can already see the football is being gift wrapped, and that it is. And there we have it. That is a touchdown for Still Valley. So we're looking at 19-10.
Great response, showing resiliency by the Ironmen. They the real ones, Bubba.
11 minutes ago here on the clock.
Yeah, they're going to go for 1 here, which completely makes sense. Definitely not a raisin brain situation here. And we see the Trojans already lining up on offense. They're ready and raring to go. They know this game's not out of hand.
Absolutely. Let's see what we got here. And, oh, that was out of hand, though. There was no contact made there, so it will stay 19-10.
Still a 2-possession game, but a little bit closer for the Trojans. They know if they can get a quick touchdown here and an interception on the last one as my brain decided to work. I'm the jabroni up here, as a matter of fact.
Mike,
they can win this game.
It's been a long day for us, man. It's all understood, and plus we got all the smoke in there. We can always credit that, yeah.
And to make matters worse, I just got a text from my lovely fiance that she made dinner, but ate it all. So now what do I got to look forward to when I get home?
Takeout. Too bad we're not being sponsored by any food companies, because now would be a perfect time for that.
Hey, wait till football. There is a local joint down the street that likes to sponsor us. It's wide open now. And look at the speed to get the first down. John said, Johnstown, no joke.
Still Valley doing good. Johnstown doing a great job. And again, for those of you that don't know, we cover these 7-on-7 events every Tuesday and Wednesday, starting at 5 p.m., ending at 8 p.m., sometimes 7:40. Depends on how it goes. And of course, thank you for joining us here on the Roxamore Sports Network. You can check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Apple TV, Amazon Fire Stick, Twitter, and our Facebook beta page as well. You can also get a good look at the schedule to see who's coming up on the 7-on-7. If you head over to the 210s Speed and Agility 7-on-7 Twitter page, sometimes they have the schedule up there, sometimes they don't. But you can get a good idea of who's playing to see if your school is playing. And right now, Johnstown is at the 20-yard line for the offensive play. And the whistle has been blown. Score stands 19-10, with Still Valley in the lead. Also, another shout out. We want to give a much needed, not needed, but much deserved spotlight to PA Today. You can check out their Twitter page as they have up close interviews with the athletes. Some here playing today on the field, except for he's not here today.
No, actually, Max, I do want to give him credit as this pass by Taylor's thrown in the end zone, one-on-one, slipping it, intercepted. Three more points for the Ironmen, 22-10. As the celebrations go on the field, but going back to PA Today, he was at a certain high school in Oakland and decided he didn't want to be there anymore. He wanted to come to a real high school stadium. So he's here covering this game.
Well, how about that? So definitely be sure to check out PA Today at his Twitter page, or their Twitter page.
And that will complete the game. Steel Valley Ironmen, the real ones, as they defeat the Johnstown Trojans 22-10. And if you haven't picked up on this yet, unfortunately today we lost a legend in the wrestling industry as the Iron Sheik passed away today. So as a huge wrestling mark, had to show respect to the legend by quoting him a bunch today. So that's where a lot of that came from if you didn't pick up on it. And I think the best tribute to him would be to, of course, always hate the Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, that's hence the term jabroni. Now you guys learned something today. So rest in peace and great job here by these schools. They did a fantastic job. Johnstown has a way to go, but nonetheless, they show up, they do their best job, and of course, you can always do better. So looking forward to seeing how Johnstown plays in the official season. Good luck to everybody that has graduated from the class of 2023. You're doing a great job so far. Don't stop. Even when you have your little rough moments, you still got, your life ahead of you. So don't get discouraged. That will do it for tonight, guys. Thank you for joining us here on the Roxamore Sports Network. We'll be back next Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Again, check out the 210 Speed and Agility Twitter page to get a good look at the schedule. Sometimes the schedule's honest, sometimes it's not. Some things happen, life happens. We all know that. All right, so all rights are reserved to Roxamore Sports, her CEO and executive producer, Leon Roxamore. Any use of copyright footage must have written consent in order to use it. Again, we'll see you guys next Tuesday at 5 p.m. I'm Maximilian Kiever, alongside with everybody's favorite guy, Mike Costa, here on the Roxamore Sports Network. Good night.
Have a good night, everyone. Max, it was great working with you once again.